You ever have one of those flights where the second you step on the plane, you just know you're about to be a supporting actor in somebody else's drama? Yeah, well, that was me. I'm not kidding. I hadn't even buckled my seatbelt before I could feel the storm brewing a few rows back. The kind of storm that smells like cheap department store perfume and pure weaponized entitlement. So there I am, window seat headphones ready, already pretending this flying metal tube is a moving meditation retreat. And then I sense a shadow. I look up, bam, there she is. You know the type. The I run the neighborhood type. HOA president. Energy right down to the designer neck pillow clutched to her chest like it's the Hope Diamond. She leans in, gives me a smile so tight you could bounce a quarter off it, and says, hand to heart, "Excuse me, my son needs to sit by the window. Can you move?" I think she's joking, actually laugh a little, but this woman dead serious. Her son's right there, teenager, all awkward elbows, barely looks up from his phone, just shrugs like, "Yeah, Mom, whatever." I try to stay cool. "Sorry I paid for this seat," I say, polite as can be, hoping she'll back down. But she gasps, like I just refused to donate a kidney. "It's just a window seat," she says, all huff and outrage. He likes looking outside. "Don't be selfish. Let me just say I'm a window seat person. Always have been. Not for the view, but for the peace, the little wall to lean on, the sacred right to control the shade. There are rules in the sky, you know what I mean. I wasn't about to surrender my fortress to some airborne Karen and her reluctant sidekick. So I smile, friendly as can be, and say, I'm sure he'll be fine in the aisle. And that's when she drops it, her trump card. She leans in like she's whispering the secret password to the universe. I'm a platinum member. Said it like she expected angels to sing. By now, half the cabin is listening, people pretending not to watch, giving Olympic-level side-eye. The flight attendant strolls over, picks up on the tension right away and asks, "Is there a problem here?" Karen straightens up, ready for battle points at me like I'm public enemy number one. "This passenger is refusing to move so my child can sit by the window." The attendant blinks, gives me that look that says, "Oh, not another one," and asks, "Ma'am, did you purchase this seat?" I nod. "Yes, I did." "And you, ma'am?" Karen smirks. "We're together, but his seat is 2 rows up. I figured it'd be easier if he sat here." The attendant's smile gets that brittle customer service edge. "I understand, but passengers need to sit in their assigned seats." Karen's jaw clenches. "That's ridiculous. It's not that hard to switch." And here's where the flight attendant drops a classic, "You're right, it's not hard at all. You can switch if you ask the person in your son's seat to trade." Karen blinks. "But his seat is a middle seat." The attendant just smiles. "Exactly." The air in that cabin turned electric. You could feel everyone biting their lips, trying not to laugh. Karen huffs, mutters something about customer rights, and stomps off to negotiate 2 rows up. But whoever's in that middle seat, nope. Not budging. She comes back defeated, dragging her son like a broken puppet. The attendant gestures, "Please, ma'am, take your assigned seat so we can depart." Karen grumbles about writing a complaint, but before she's even finished, the attendant hits her with, "Oh, and ma'am, if your son likes the window, there's one in your row too, just smaller, right next to the wing." The quiet, contagious laughter that spread through the cabin. I had to fake a cough just to keep from losing it. Karen slams her tray table down like it owes her money, throws on those massive noise-canceling headphones, probably hoping to drown out the sound of her own embarrassment. Take off smooth clouds, glowing gold sunset out my window, and I'm just sitting there thinking, worth every penny. Halfway through the flight, that same flight attendant walks by, gives me a little nod and whispers, "You handled that perfectly." Right then, karma drops in for a visit. Turbulence hits. From 2 rows up, there's a splash, Karen's drink tips, straight into her lap. The look on her face, priceless. She slams the call button like she's launching a missile. The attendant glides over deadpan as, "You like, ma'am, I recommend you use your complimentary napkin privileges." I nearly choked. So that's how Karen tried to claim my seat and ended up getting a free reality check at 30,000 feet. Next time you fly, just remember, entitlement doesn't earn upgrades. It just puts you center stage for your own embarrassment. You'd think it would end once we landed, but the universe wasn't done. Wheels barely hit the runway, and Karen launches out of her seat like she's been ejected. Seatbelt signs still on, flight attendants still buckled. She's yanking her bag from the overhead like the plane's about to explode. "Ma'am, please remain seated until we reach the gate," says the flight attendant over the speaker voice, calm as ever. Karen throws her hands up. "I have a tight connection." Funny thing, this was the final destination. There were no connections. She just wanted to be first out the door. She's blocking the aisle, clutching her designer purse, ignoring everyone else trapped behind her. Her son, poor kid, sinks so low in his seat he might as well be luggage. Plane finally stops ding, and before anyone can move, she barrels down the aisle, elbows out, bags swinging. A guy in a hoodie sidesteps, raises an eyebrow. "Lady, we're all getting off the same plane." She fires back. "Some of us have places to be." He grins. "Yeah, like reality. That one. You could feel it." Even the pilot poked his head out to see what the fuss was. So we all file out thinking that's the end of her chaos. Nope. Down at baggage claim, a commotion. Karen's back in action. Finger pointed at a sweet older woman holding a regular black suitcase. "She stole my bag." The older lady blinks. "This is mine, dear, has my name tag." Karen. Anyone could add that. The crowd circles someone's filming, of course. Tension's high until another identical suitcase comes down the carousel. Bold letters, "Property of Karen B." Silence, then muffled chuckles. The old lady smiles. "Looks like you found yours, dear." Karen grabs her bag, mutters about how they should make these bags more unique, and storms off. Karma's not done. TSA officer waves her down for a random check. She's had it. "I just got off a flight. I'm not doing this." Officer shrugs. "Ma'am, it'll just take a second." She tries to breeze past, and that's when her suitcase decides it's had enough. Zipper bursts open, belongings everywhere. Socks, makeup, snacks, neck pillow that says "Queen of Everything." Her son, face in hands. The officer helps gather her stuff, calm as a monk. "Ma'am, next time make sure your bag's zipped." She snaps, "It was until you distracted me." He just blinks, done with humanity. She shoves everything back in and marches out, dragging what's left of her dignity. Outside, she's furiously poking her rideshare app. Why won't it connect? "I'm VIP." Her son barely audible. "Mom, you're still on airplane mode." You could feel the air freeze. "They should fix that." She grumbles. The guy in the hoodie passes her one more time, waves. "See you around, Platinum." That jaw flex, whew. As she finally gets in her car, the driver looks up, deadpan. "Rough day, huh? You wouldn't believe how many people told me about you." That's when it hits me. For her, this wasn't just a bad day. It was a viral performance she didn't even know she'd given. Somebody filmed the whole thing. By morning, the internet had crowned her window seat Karen trending everywhere. Memes, edits, dramatic soundtracks. "I'm platinum. I'm patient. I'm parody." Comments were savage. She's the reason the no-fly list should include attitude. Platinum more like plastic. The best part, she had no idea. She's sitting at her kitchen table, coffee in hand, ranting to her son. People these days, no respect for frequent flyers. Her son eyes wide. "Mom, I think you need to see this." He turns his phone. There's her face, mid-argument, finger outstretched. Her coffee freezes halfway to her lips. How'd they get this video? He just says, "Everyone got this video." She gasps like a ghost. That's invasion of privacy. I'm calling the airline. Now she's pacing the kitchen, phone on speaker, going full courtroom drama. "I'd like to file a complaint." Customer service rep, voice tired. "Ma'am, we're aware of the video, but it was filmed by passengers. You should have stopped them, ma'am. We can't confiscate phones mid-air." She hangs up, muttering, "Unbelievable." And then she does the one thing you should never do during a viral moment: open social media. The top comment, plot twist, the kid's the real victim. Another, I've seen hurricanes cause less turbulence. She scrolls faster, face getting redder. These people don't know the whole story. So she sets up her phone, fixes her hair, and goes live. Hello, everyone. I'm the woman from the airplane video, and I want to explain thousands flood in. Comments explode. Wait, she's really doing this popcorn ready. Queen of everything has entered the chat. She clears her throat. The media's twisting everything my son has. Aviation anxiety, her son off screen. I don't. Mom. She freezes. Not now, honey. He shrugs. Just saying. The comments. Ruthless. Ma'am, the only turbulence was your attitude. She stumbles. Reads the comments, gets flustered. Ends the live with, I'm done with social media. It's toxic and slams her phone down. Of course the internet's not done. Clips of her live stream circulate. One's got dramatic violin music and other subtitles, day 2. Still no self-awareness, even local news picks it up. Plane passenger goes viral after demanding window seat, doubles down online. Now she's getting recognized in the grocery store. Someone whispers, is that her? She ducks behind a display, sunglasses and hat, but knocks the whole thing over. Sunglasses fall off. It's window seat Karen. A kid starts humming her viral remix, I'm Platinum. Eventually, she just holes up at home. Her son says, Mom, maybe just apologize. She scoffs. Apologize for being right. He shakes his head. No, for being recorded, being wrong. Days later, the flight attendant gets interviewed, smiles. Honestly, I just did my job. Some people bring their own turbulence. That goes viral too. Printed on mugs, TikToks, you name it. So while the world laughs, our platinum member scrolls through memes of herself muttering, people exaggerate everything. Her phone pings a school media permission reminder. She stares at it, groans, I think I'll just homeschool. And somewhere her face flashes online one last time, finger in the air, the internet moving on to the next headline. In the end, she didn't just lose a seat, she lost the argument, the spotlight, and the myth that platinum status can upgrade your personality. So what do you think? Did she get what she deserved? Or was the internet too harsh? Drop your thoughts below. If you got a laugh out of this, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more wild justice stories. I'll see you in the next one where karma finds a new target.